Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to ChriswithaC. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Guys, Team Corally Shiroi 6S, or XP6 I think they call it, but 6S truck. First run. Hope you enjoyed the setup video on the truck and obviously the first look. This is completely my first run of the truck. We're going to be in this video testing out on a few different locations. Obviously you've got Garth Park, which is my normal testing area. Basically I know this place like the back of my hand. There's some mixture of surfaces because you've got tarmac, obviously a little bit of gravel, some loose sections where the leaves are coming down at the moment, and some twisty tight corners and long straights. Once we're done here, okay, we're probably going to head down to Dusty then and give the car a rip on some loose stuff and just enjoy it. I love the look of this vehicle, honestly. Absolutely epic. Team Corally I think has smashed it out of the park, definitely when it comes to the way the truck looks. Dived into the car yesterday, done the first kind of check over the vehicle. There was some things I needed to top up. Let's just quickly talk about it. Right, so centre diff I topped up with 250,000, okay, because there was a little bit of a leaky diff, but again that was probably down to shipping. So we tightened all that up, re-loctited the screws, topped up the rear diff, topped up the front diff. We set the ES heat to 7.4 BEC, made sure the LVC, so the low voltage cutoff, was at medium. I am using my radio link handset, guys. Alright, so I have fitted that to the vehicle. Now the reason why I've done this is pure and simply because it takes away the guessing game of using a different handset. I know that handset like the back of my hand. I can concentrate on how the truck feels, and to be honest with you, it's going to end up on my handset at that point anyway. Shocks didn't need to touch, okay, apart from what I did do is move the shocks to the outer position, but I did concentrate a lot on the amount of droop the vehicle had. Now as you can see, it's a little bit different from where it was at stock, e.g. like that. I did notice that the truck was basically set up for a lot of high jumps and that sort of thing, so I do a lot of, as you can see, ground areas and just enjoying it. So fingers crossed, guys. I'm gonna put the head cam on now, you'll enjoy the footage. Look guys, Garth Park, they've locked my gate, so I have found another way in though, so we will be going up and down the grass. Yeah, head cam on, let's go. It's okay, so as I say, this is completely the first run of the vehicle. As you can see, I have shifted over to an EC5 because EC5 is what I use. Now what we're going to do first of all is test it on this 4S battery. Now the reason being, some people actually, I have seen on videos online, are actually using this with 4S, and by the looks on things it looked epic. All right, especially in tighter areas like this might be a good idea, or you might want to go for a 4S setup and then obviously gear up. So I'm going to give that a go now. I'm not going to do any speed runs, guys, because that really kind of isn't my thing. There's plenty of videos out there that do speed runs, and yeah, I mean obviously I'll be able to tell you the performance of the vehicle as we're going around. So I mean that is definitely my thing. I can talk to you as I'm driving. As you can see, battery straps on a 4S are absolutely fine. I love the way this truck is set up, very much like a Kagama. As you know, I've got the LE, I absolutely love that truck. As I mentioned, we are using my radio link handset today. Let's turn my handset on. So as I say, it's just some runs up and down here now. We're going to run it on 4S. Right, let's turn the car on. We got steering. Right, so that servo, I'm going to see how it goes. All right, pure and simply, I do tend to put my own servos in my vehicles. I got a bunch of servos that I use. It is running on 7.4, so I'm going to see how this feels up and down here today. Chances are though I will actually put my own servo in a vehicle. I tend to do that with all my RTRs, but I'm going to judge the car as it is out of the box, apart from my suspension setup. Now the reason why I've done the suspension setup is anyone can do that. All right, I spotted some setup changes I wanted to make, and straight away change it out. Right, I'm quite excited for this. It is the first run. Okay, let's just make sure I haven't got the gyro turned on first. Yeah, gyro's turned off. Right, okay, let's go. Okay, suspension seems really compliant straight away. Yeah, so on 4S, straight away, lack of gearing is definitely the key. Ooh, but it's slippery up there, mind. As you know, I absolutely... Whoop, slippery on that corner down there. Okay, his truck feels nice. .4S run seems to be set up quite nicely, the suspension. As you can see. Whoop. Losing that back end a little bit. Wet tyres. Keys to short course trucks are definitely don't try and corner on power unless you're on loose stuff. Yeah, so on 4S, obviously he's going to need more gearing. This is the stock pinion, which I believe is 13 tooth. Very nice. I'll tell you what, I love that body though. The colours, they remind me of a few racing teams. I watched Vapor RC's video yesterday and he said about McLaren. Me personally, I think it's a Miller's racing team in America. It might possibly be a different team, I'm not sure, but guys, let me know in the comments. I can't think. It drives great on 4S, but there is a serious it could definitely do with more power. Driving lovely. Whoop. Bit tail slappy. Okay. Right, okay. Sorry, I had a phone call come through. Drives great, man. Oh, there you go. I knew that was going to happen at some point. That's me getting overconfident on tarmac. Lovely. So, the big thing about this truck is the setup on it. I think the way it came out of the box for me was very based towards obviously jumping and obviously that sort of style of driving. Me personally, I'm not that kind of driver. I will jump it in certain circumstances. Love the way it articulates. Those suspension's lovely. Now, as you know, I'm a huge short course fan. I'm not going to mention the name of one of my favourites. If you follow the channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I can get over here, look. So they've locked the gate. You can walk over here. Doesn't make any sense, does it? There you go. Right. Ugh. Straight down the field. Lovely. So the wheels are ballooning. Not mind-blowing on 4S. There's never meant to be mind-blowing on 4S, is it? I think what we'll do in a moment is keep that battery for the next location, and we'll flip over to 6S straight away. But performs lovely. Cracking truck. I'm enjoying this straight away. As you can see, I was wiggling the steering then to see if the back end would break away, but no, in all fairness, I mean, alright, granted, there's not huge power running through it right a second, but... Oh. Right, let's get back over here. Oh. Gotta say, though, awesome looking truck. Let's get it on to 6S, shall we? But yeah, so far enjoying this. I can see this becoming a definite favourite of mine. I don't want to talk too early, but this is definitely my sort of thing, this. Steering, like I say, I'm probably going to change that out at some point. Right, okay, so little bit of heat on the motor, nothing major. Suspension, I am enjoying the suspension actually, to be honest with you. No problems there. As you can see, it does collect a little bit of debris inside, to say the least. These battery straps, I wish it were just a touch longer. I could never quite get my hands in, and these side guards, they, as you can see, they don't really keep a lot of the debris out, but I suppose it'd be even worse. But plenty of power. ESC's not, well, stone cold to be honest with you, the ESC. The motor, there was a little bit of heat in it. I can't get this battery strap off here. I got it, have I got it? No. There you go. Right, let's take the 4S battery. So no heat in that. I'm going to put that back with there. So I have got two 6S batteries with me. As I say, I wanted to give this a good test run. The first one is a Turnigy Rapid. Excuse the way it looks, because obviously I use this on a regular basis. Right, okay, so instantly I'm going to have to remove this back spacer to get the 6S battery in. Bear with me, guys. Right, so just removing the battery spacer. This one for the smaller packs is absolutely fine. As you've seen, the 4S battery pack that I had in there was no issues at all. Let's just move this out. There you go, nice and easy. I'm going to put that aside, but there, just in case you need to put it back in. And this should fit straight in now. So let's just adjust these battery straps, because otherwise I won't be able to grab them. There's a stone in the back of there. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, Team Corally, I mean, when they came out with this truck, I think it surprised a lot of people, because there was no indication really. I kind of knew about it, but only by accident. It was I was talking to my Team Corally rep, and I spotted it in the back, and I was like, hang on a sec, what's that? And he showed me. So obviously myself being short course truck fan, straight away was very excited for it. And yeah, I think I pestered him every day trying to find the progress of when it's coming out, you know, what the specs are, stuff like that. And you know, to be fair, he remained tight-lipped. But yeah, it was awfully nice to see it before. And that isn't a brag, by the way, guys, okay? It was just nice. It was one of them things I think, like, oh, look at that. Right, okay. So, battery is in there. Let's turn the car back on. As you can see, recognise 6S, no problems there. Put that away. Yeah, so as you can see, it does definitely catch some debris inside of it. This is going to be interesting. 6S here. And then once we're done away with this pack, I think we'll move on to a different location then. But well done, Corally. Honestly, I think you caught us all off guard and came up with this epic truck. Lovely. Right, let's just the head cam again. So we're now on 6S, guys. Now this is the deciding factor where that servo stays in, because if you can keep up with the... Oh my god, that woke it up. It's definitely got some more pep now, guys. Right, let's bring it back downhill. I don't know whether I'm gonna regret this though. Holy crap, that's a rocket. Yes. Okay, so I get it now. Some wheelies. My god. Turn in, come off a power a bit. Nah, see, no, this is definitely giving me the fizz now. Hell yeah. Holy crap. Yes, Team Corally, I like this. Cocking that back wheel up, nice. Little bit of brake. Actually, the servo's performing okay. I know I just mentioned it. My god, that's got some wheel speed. And this is what they tend to do, guys. Crazy. This thing's a monster, but let's get it on the field, I think. Come on, let's get it back over on the field. Yes, honestly, definitely giving me the fizz, this one. Absolute lunatic of a vehicle. Yeah, steering feels alright now. Earlier on 4S, I felt it was a little bit slow, but I don't know. My god, that's got some wheel speed. Guys, straight away, I think this is possibly my favourite from Corally so far. I'm not going to lie to you. It's an absolute lunatic on 6S. Those mud claws, the tyres, spot on. Plenty of grip. I will say, I'm glad I tuned the suspension before I ran it. Hell yes. It's allowing me to get that back end sliding a little bit as well. As you can see, there you go. Sliding around on grass. Now grass is pretty high traction, let's be honest. Yeah, guys at Corally, you've done yourself proud on this one straight away. very much like this. Very much like it. I'd be interested now to see what that motor temperature is like. Let's have a feel. Oh my god, look, show course. Yeah, it is quite hot, mind, so I probably will be adding the fan on there. Oh. But yeah, total weapon. Lots of debris up there, trees by the look. Right, dare I say it, 6S short course truck, guys, this is the one for me. Never expected to say that. Straight out of the box, performance wise, this thing is absolutely banging. Is that a word? Yeah, it is now. A little bit of brake turn in, back down this hill, let's get it sliding. Whoop, maybe not like that, but have a break into the corner. Nigel and Maureen inside having the ride of their life. Ah, yes. Definitely lights them tyres up. That's for me, sealed the deal, definitely. Oh my god. Yeah, well, just sprayed myself. Nice. Right. You can definitely slide this one, guys. A little bit of suspension tuning. Team Corally, you've created an absolute weapon of a vehicle. This is badass, honestly. Yes, I like this. I like this a lot. Look, it had some strong competition, as you know. I'm a massive Mojave fan. I said the word now, there you go. Whoop. Now, over a period of time, for me, the beauty of this is I've never really had a problem with the differentials or anything on my Team Corallys. They're always spot on. So, turn back in, let's get a fast rip down this hill. Bear in mind, I've not changed any gearing. And they give you Bit of a wheelie up the hill. Oh, dive on the brakes there. Missed that corner. There you go. No, it's not a race truck, guys. Let's get that out of the way. It's not a race truck. But it's a... I nearly swore then. It's a bloody good basher. And it lands nice and flat. Oh, not enough brake. Nice. Yeah, you've earned my respect on this one, that's for sure. I like the Kagama, but this is definitely more me. Servos is working great actually, guys. I know I have my concerns about it, but I think it's probably because of the smaller wheels as well. Dive into the corner. Oh, no, overshot here a little bit. Turn, 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 bit of brake. Trundling through the leaves. And that is LVC. My God, I enjoyed that. Badass. Right, I'm going to pause 2 seconds, open the body up and let's have a look at the mess inside tree. But yeah, awesome. Straight up awesome. This is a cool truck. Love the looks of it as well. I know some people are mentioning about the winglets. Honestly, I love that. It's got a real scale look to it, this one. Big wide arches, the way the truck is manoeuvring around. Suspension for me personally right now is top notch. Let's open it up. I tell you what, guys, look at the state of it inside here at the moment. So luckily I have brought my blower to go on this now, but yeah, yes, lots and lots of mud and dirt and stuff. So yeah, she's going to get it clean, but enjoying the tyres. The tyres are really good. Steering is actually spot on. Motor, there is some heat in the motor, mind, I will say that. So I am going to be adding a fan to this, I think. ESC, no real temperature. Battery feels like it's had loads of amps pulled out of it, but overall, what a wicked truck. Couple little marks, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit now, take a battery out, we're going to head to the next location. But honestly, guys, wicked truck this. Right, come on, I'm overexcited. Let's go to the next spot, shall we? Right, guys, I wanted to give you my thoughts as we head into the next location. Honestly, now I've calmed down a little bit as well, right? Because obviously it's an epic truck, right? Let's get that out of the way. Suspension is very compliant. I really enjoyed, obviously, driving that around there. I'm glad I made the changes I did, because I think if the ride height was left the same way, I might not have had the same experience. As far as the power package, 6S with the stock pinion is more than enough. Honestly, it's very quick. You might want to add a fan if you're going to be doing the kind of running I do, flat out runs, you know, on the floor, this, that, the other. If you're someone who jumps, I don't think, you know, I have seen, and fair shout to Vapor, watched his video, he backflipped it, fair shout, son, that was awesome. but if you're going to be kind of sliding it around on the floor, some small jumps, this, that and the other, I would probably leave it on the stock pinion unless you're going to do speed runs. But I think the tyres at that point will be like pizza cutters, because they were expanding. The tyres, let's get on to the tyres. Very good actually, the Mudclaw tyres. Gripped tremendously on the slidey corners. You know, I could still get the back end out as well. That was nice. It's still got the typical movement in the short course, the way the short course trucks would move, like dive into a corner, the back end tucked down when you're accelerating, leaning a little bit into corners, typical short course scenario. A great platform overall so far. Servo, I'm surprised on 6S, it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to. What I have noticed, and look, it's just me, possibly. I did notice the Varipop servo on my big wheel Corally cars. I didn't particularly like it, I'm being straight with you. But on this one, it's not bad at all. So I'm going to leave it in there for the moment and just see how we get on with it, because I genuinely haven't got a problem with it. Plenty of power, obviously, from the Couron 825 and ESC. But yeah, heading down to Dusty now. I'm going to carry on driving a second, and yeah, we'll take you for another rip. I've got the remainder of the 4S pack and a full 6S pack to really go for it. I've got a feeling the floor is going to be really muddy though, that's the only thing, because we have had Storm Amy yesterday, came in. Today has cleared up a little bit, and fingers crossed, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. See you in a sec. Right guys, okay, location number 2, as you can see, Dusty. What I would class as perfect location for this sort of truck. Definitely with the way the floor is, and you've got the kind of shaly areas. Today is quite muddy and dirty, mine, so this is going to be interesting. Going to chuck it on 6S now, going to give it a rip around you. I think I've got a bit of a clean up coming up, but there you go. Right, let's enjoy this, come on then. Right, okay, so let's get the second 6S battery in here, guys. Very impressed with this so far. Definitely my style of truck, this one. Go and go with this Z's 100C 6S battery. I'm glad I removed obviously the spacer at the back of the battery, because getting this in here might be a bit of a problem otherwise. I probably will upgrade it to the bigger battery straps. I think they class them as 330mm if I remember rightly. So I know Team Corally sells some really nice ones. The Kevlar if I remember rightly, so they're nice and strong. So far I don't have a complaint with this car. Now I don't want it to come across as too fanboy, but as you know, I do like my Corally vehicles. But genuinely, if there was an issue, I would tell you. Like I said, I was anticipating the servo to be not as good as I needed it to be, but so far, yeah, it's holding up. The Varipop servo is definitely holding up. Handset, obviously going with the radio link handset. Let's turn that on. As you can hear, we're on 6S power. I'm going to pause the video 2 secs, get the body back on, and let's start ripping. Right, okay, Shiroi 6S. Let's give it a rip. Definitely got some power, this. Wicked. Very, very nice. Like I said, this is stock gearing. Whoop, no, a tumble. There you go, that was my fault. Really, really nice. Whoop, I went in the mud. I didn't see that puddle, but there, right, let's go and get it. Yeah, so far, I've got to say, power-wise, I really don't feel like I'm missing out much on this one. Whereas normally I'd be like, okay, time to gear up. I don't think I need to. Really don't think I need to. Would land in the muddiest part of it. Oh. There you go. Right. Definitely got some pony, this one. Down to the bottom. Down over the rough stuff. Bit of brake turn in. Those tyres are definitely gripping. Let's see if we can get a bit of rear entry going in. Nice. Down to the bottom. Those wheels are definitely ballooning, but they're providing plenty of grip, and I don't feel like the car is out of control a second either. Down to the bottom, around the hairpin. Whoa, there you go. Badass truck. Over the field, let's try to tackle some of the rougher terrain over here. Round the tree, as you know. Oh, no, we're tumbling. There you go, back on his wheels. Very, very nice. Well done, Corally. This Curon motor, guys, honestly, so quick. So if you're into your ground game, guys, honestly, and you're after a 6S floor car, this is definitely something that should be on your radar. As I say, servo doesn't feel like it's lacking in power. Whoa, and a tumble to me. Ah. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. We're good. They've definitely smashed it out of the park with this car. I don't want to see too fanboy, but honestly, very, very good job. Those mud claws definitely hook up as well. Definitely hook up. Cut across the field, back down to me, flat out. And a turn. Kicking up the mud, that's for sure. It's a shame it's not dusty here today. Corally, you've definitely exceeded yourself with this one, I think. For me personally, this is probably my favourite Corally car so far. Back down to the bottom. Lifts our front wheel up. I think I've just sussed out the part of the reason why the steering feels as good as it does as well, because obviously the way a short course truck would kind of dip that back end down, it lifts the front wheels up, and then obviously the steering becomes light. One thing I am saying here is, apart from that, I was going to say it's stable, and then it'll rock and it topples over, but the body is pretty damn tough. And I mentioned this obviously in the up close. Really thick Lexan on the car. Whoop, whoop. So it just proves, obviously, a little bit of tuning, you can actually slide this truck around lovely. I'm glad I made the changes to the suspension on the car. I think if I was going to leave it stock, it might tip over a lot more than what it is at the moment. But yeah, going to leave it on stock gearing, I think. Like lightning down to the bottom. Turn in. It's going to be interesting to compare this with my other 6S short course, guys. Oh, there we go. And another crash. Let's try and mine the water down there. Let's quickly take it out on the tarmac by here. Yeah, impressed, very impressed. Nigel and Maureen in there having the ride of their lives. Turn in. Keep it in our lip by there. Keep it in our lip. But wicked truck. I think this is definitely going to need a bit of a clean mind, I know that much. Would I change anything? No, is the answer to that. I'm going to add a fan. What is it that's catching it down here? Oh yeah, there you go. I tell you what, man, guys, she's definitely dirty. She is definitely dirty. Let's flip them over. Oh no, I bent the wing. There you go, we can straighten that back out. Just proves that Corally know how to make their floor cars. Obviously their experiences with the buggies and obviously, as I mentioned, the Synchro for me is one of my favourite cars. Bit of a back end, there you go, and I'm back in, twitch, turn, and we're on LVC. Yeah. One muddy Shiroi, guys. And by the way, we love ground bashing. Honestly, epic. There's a big one of those, guys, for this one. I can't recommend it enough. Look, the hype is real. I want it to be subjective, but I have struggled to find a problem with this one. Power package, very good. Steering, very good. The way it handles, again, a little bit of tuning. Like I said, I did notice the suspension a little bit high. Some people might like that, but me personally dialed that in, so that's good. Kagama platform, as you guys know, obviously the Kagama is a very strong platform, so that's a good thing. Spark arms, again, never really heard anyone complain about the spark arms. Tyres, exceptional. Really do feel like they grip well. The body, I have had a couple of rough landings on the body, and that seems to be holding up. There's no cracks or visible signs of damage. Let's take the body off quickly. Inside is literally the dirtiest I've seen one of my cars in a long time. That is absolutely disgusting, but motor's okay. ESC still going. This does need a clean, mind. I would definitely say that. So that is holding some weight in there. But yeah, overall, let's have a look at the bottom. She's good. But yes, definite. Right, okay, so let's pop heads up and talk about it. Welcome back, guys. Okay, Team Corally Shiroi, what an epic truck. Honestly, I have thoroughly enjoyed testing this one. It's going to have loads more footage on the channel, that I can promise you. Look at the state of the insides, guys. It is absolutely disgusting. So much so I had to scrape off some mud off the rear just to turn the car off. But yeah, I've definitely tested this one out for you guys. Team Corally, give yourself a pat on the back. It is an epic truck, guys. Honestly, if you're looking for a short course truck and you're looking for something to rip around, this is the top contender in my opinion. I want to now kind of try out some different tyres. I've got some different tyres. I'm going to give them a go from Method. I've also got some different gearing plans I want to try out. What else? I'm trying to think. I've got a few different locations I want to try, and then we'll put it up to the ultimate test. I'll put it up against two different other types of short courses. We'll put them in some sort of testing environment and give them a go. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying all the videos. Obviously, Team Corally, we love ground bashing. Thank you very much, my friends. And honestly, it's a big one of them from me, guys. Links will be in the description where you can pick this car up. Go out obviously to have a look at it and see what you think. There's two different options. You got the roller and obviously you got the RTR. I use the RTR. The Two Rocks ESC and obviously the Couron motor, I've never had a problem with. They've been absolutely rock solid. I've torture tested them on numerous different trucks in the past. Oh, you can't wait to give this a bath. Obviously my OCD is going absolutely bonkers now. I want to say a huge thank you to you guys obviously watching all the videos. I hope you're enjoying the footage. This was definitely a bit of me. I've enjoyed myself doing this video. And till next time, guys, obviously if you're enjoying all the content, consider subscribing, because it costs you nothing and means the absolute world to me. Very, very humble to have you come along. And also thumbs up, massive sort of indication to the algorithm that you're enjoying the videos. Till next time, check the box for more videos. Stay awesome. Catch you later.